Hi everybody, so I'm being led to play a little bit with this new deck that I got. Ooh-wee. Shadow work. Now, some folks know they need to get on with that. But I like this deck. It highlights some really interesting things about what's going on, or maybe what you should think about as you're going forward in your day-to-day. So we'll just see what comes through in this. You know, the one-woman show, it's fun. Because when you're driven like me, you ain't waiting on anybody else to help you. You just do what you do. Gotta make room. But I hope everybody's out there being vibrational as we should be. Again, the shadow work is always important. It's about it, but yet, and when do we make time? All right, so lighting the darkness. That is a central theme, it looks like, for some of us. Might need to really prepare for new lightness, new empowerment that is coming. For some, this may be connected with these battles within, where we're coming out of this darkness that has been within, or being uninformed, unaware about the dark forces ever present around you. Oh my. So yeah, for some, you might point out that we got people who are in the vibration that have some control issues. Or maybe within ourselves, where and how are we trying to really assert full control as if we are so supreme in that way. All right. Let's see if there's any more. See, already. Your inner cosmos, very much connected to this lighting. Well, about empowerment, the information, the illumination. But it is about the inner self and your connection to so much more. Oh, yeah. More than any could ever imagine. Cosmic wink. Ooh wee. All right. Spirit said 2 more. I'm going to arrange them in a moment. All right. We got arrogance and a mental contest. My goodness. Wow. That's a lot going on, which is fine. So we have this mental contest. Maybe somebody within your life has been mentally shooting arrows in different ways from all around. You never know. Or maybe you're at a point in your life where you're really getting laser focused on your vision and being unbothered by other things and distractions of other people. We're getting there, y'all. The rainbow is just everywhere. Okay. Mental contests, control issues. Well, then control would start where? In the mind. And then filter out in society. And then, you know, just, hey, whisper campaigns and defamation and slander and fun stuff that people do to assert power in the shadows when they think nobody's looking. Okay. It's a lot of cards, but that's okay. Then we're going to make it work. So I'm pulling out all the ones that we had already pulled out. So we got... Put these to the side. Inner cosmos, lighting the darkness, and pushing out of the battles within. Don't I know it? But mental contest, my gosh, my whole pathway. I feel like so many people that's kind of been it's just no need. There's no contest. There's nothing. There's just nothing. Focus on yourself and your dreams, and it can just get so much easier. Where control lies, it really does emanate most times from the childhood and maybe a lack of love, or always trying to control things, control money, control people, and in many ways trying to act divine. But I want to point out something that I see just lurking. While within this crown, it looked like a dark force right there, ever looming. interconnected with at least 3 that then points to it affected the whole foundation, the whole crown, the whole empire that was being built. That means that maybe we're seeing dark forces that are having an impact on empires that were of the light, that just in the darkness became enshrouded in mysteries, forgotten about, abandoned, thrown to the side. Oh yeah. And then arrogance. Some people sure enough thrive on arrogance. Let it go. Be humble. Because new doors are about to swing open. Inner cosmos. Time to embrace the light. But you also got to acknowledge the dark. What dark forces have really been set against me? Go deep. Go deep. That's why I love meditation. Go deep. But then there's so many different approaches to meditation, which is just so vibrationally epic. Okay. Light the darkness, y'all. Love and clarity and awareness. That is what I am in. And we all should strive for that. It is just saying, hey, I show up for that. And then you get to see so much more. The battles within, for some of you, oh my, they're just about to begin. But then for others, may freedom come and prevail. Ooh-wee. Okay, so that should be clear enough. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, yay. Okay. What's interesting about this is really harnessing from within all the time, no matter what. The arrogant people around that maybe, projecting all these different ideas upon us. For some of you, that golden light that you were ever tapping into was right there in the middle. There's a whole new world opening up, going to be lifted to new heights. And then there's also looking at the past, who just seemed like they were always against you. But now we can move into the shadow dance. From the darkness, you shall arise. And then you just find a whole new opportunity, new openings, new possibilities. You just never know. Embrace the void. If the creativity has been held back, if you felt held back, this now, all the lies shall just be understood. They will spill out. They will always spill out. But, it's time for a new dance and a new light and a new day. Ooh, and new coins right there. Hey. So your true potential is there within all of us. It's there always. And then we just may not never know who we are, as other people try to put like a dark ass vapor over what you got going on. Don't let anybody try to affect your awareness. You know the truth, because lack of awareness becomes quite potent. How do we keep them uninformed? How do we keep them in the blur? How do we keep them so we can drain them, take the money, take the power, just take the skin off their body, their blood, everything, whatever. Who cares, vampires? All right, there we go, Spirit. It's time to step into your authentic self all the way. Somebody needs to hear it. See, standing strong on top of all these mountains of lies. Be yourself. And again, who cares if everybody's going to be taken by you or not? Because I know for me, I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc. I stand on my uniqueness. I always have. Because I don't ask for permission. I think those who know me, you know that. And it will only continue to surge as we continue to move forward. I want to keep looking and see what other messages that we may want to add to the mix, because this deck is just so nice. It's so colorful. Woo-wee. Goodness. Oh, yeah. Colors. Got more colorful color. Oh, all right. This was popping out about, for some, it can be difficult to be open and receptive to a whole new world and a world of possibilities, because we close ourselves off and then we're like, oh, nobody ever does nothing for nobody. And then we get lost in these closed-minded and we're trapped in these perhaps one moment that transformed our life that then were held in the past. And now it's about open up. It's time to see something new and really find the bridge of connection. New wheels are ever around in transforming, and in the transformation, and even more the transformation of you. So some people just will be unwilling to consider other perspectives, and some people are just unwilling to let go. You hold too tight. You need to let go. Be open to entertaining new ideas, and then you just might see the skyrocketing of your pathway. Look at that. Be open. Be open. Let the past be the closed-minded, low vibrational. You're never going to do anything. Oh my God, why would you ever do that? Yeah, there's some people who avoid, but you know what? No. I look at this image and I'm like, the key to all of this, self-love. That is how I am standing here in my power. Self-love. Connecting with the divine and being able to be led and know in every moment where and how the vibrations need to flow. See? But new beginnings are here. We're coming out of this dark place, this just fog of a lack of awareness, a lack of clarity. Now it is basking in thy deepest glow. Ooh, wee. Yes. So let other people just drift away, because it is important too to have proper boundaries about, hey, you don't feel right vibrationally. I don't know if I really want you around, and being clear about it. But I know there's some people who are just, so attached. They can't let go. However, those cords are getting cut. Oh my. Oh, yep. Some people have used that in our lives. They've used the seductive allure in others, through others, to create the fog. And then there is, it's not about giving out to the rest of the world, all of our energy, all of our vibrations. It's more about turning into yourself, looking at what were the ambitions that you have? What are the goals? But there has been much hidden that is very interconnected with the seductive world. So where you're about to step into now is about to be this just massive awakening. It is bringing clarity on the spiritual side, communication. You are going to shine. You're going to get so many opportunities that are going to transform. And for many of you, it is going to be an emotional release. It is going to be about letting go and creating space and maintaining the heck out of those spaces. That means never shall those low vibration people ever come near. Because, and new beginnings are there and divinely promised for all of us. This deck is nice. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to go ahead and end and just kind of begin, take a moment, connect, disconnect. Go get on Tomo's nerves since he's always trying to get on mine. But it's my protector. So, all right. I will talk to you soon, and you know that I will empower you soon. Again, move past the battles that have been all around us. It's time for a new shadow dance and the dance with the divine in that way as you choose and see fit. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.